All right, I'm gonna take you guys with me for an estimate. I'm gonna let the car drive once I get out in the street. Maybe. It's not gonna let me drive today. There we go. Doesn't like driveways, parking lots. Now there's a bunch of parked cars over here, so it's kind of hesitant. It drives so fast. Like I wouldn't drive that fast. I guess that'll happen. And this too is I don't really like going this way. Hey, look at all that traffic. I usually go down to the next, this guy's backing up. Parking, what he's doing. It's blocking my sight for one. Can't see. Looks like there's a shouldn't have a parking spot there. I wonder how this car can see. It can see better than me. I thought I was going to pull out in front of that car. Alright, should be good to go. Go, 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 go. I'm trying to watch so I don't get in a wreck. I'm not watching the screen. I'm making sure we're safe, not going to pull out in front. That's another reason I don't like this, because you're supposed to be watching the road, but it's telling you over here, hey, pay attention to the screen. They should have something in the corner or something. Oh, see, it's hesitating. I was going to pull out in front of somebody. I went ahead and took over because it pulled out so slow. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and goose it because I don't want someone rear-ended me. It might have been able to get out around that vehicle, but I'm not going to prance around and pussyfoot around and then end up getting rear-ended. So I notice it's real hesitant on doing stuff, but it commits itself, but then kind of sticks its neck out and doesn't. When you commit yourself, you got to go. You can't stick your nose out and then stop. You know, so I don't know if it was going to floor it, but I wasn't going to wait until I get hit or it decides to go ahead and either take a shit or get off the pot. That's what I say. Don't pussyfoot around. Now what's it going to do? It's going to squeeze in behind this truck. See, I would have pulled back there, but a lot of times people won't let you in, and you don't commit yourself and you go around. You know, I notice here in Jacksonville, a lot of people, it doesn't matter, they'll let you run off the side of the road. They will not let you in. So I always try to get back behind somebody before they force me on the road. So, but anyway, so far so good. We're going to Mandarin. 2 interventions so far, and like I said, they might have been able to follow through, but it was too close of a call for me. I'm not going to let anyone get that close behind me or pull out in front of somebody and then just sit there. So going over the Buckman Bridge. See how that down here, like, I've got called on it a few times because I'm not watching down here. I'm watching the road. I'm kind of in our peripheral vision. I'm watching the screen. So I don't know why blind spot. Hey, pay attention to me, I'm down here. Take your eyes off the road and look at this little corner of the screen. If anything, it should be up here. So that way, when you're watching the road, you can see out of the corner of your eye that it wants you to respond. So, Elon, these people at the, making up this software, how hard would it be to put something up here and send it down here? That way you can keep your eyes on the road and you're not always watching down here by the temperature. I'm not driving, I'm just keeping my hands on the wheel, and then every once in a while I'll shake it. So you have to really shake this thing to get it to. Sometimes I'll just hold the wheel tight too, because it feels the resistance, and a lot of times it won't ask you to do anything if it feels like you're holding on to the wheel and creating resistance. That way it'll keep you from having to constantly scroll the wheel or hit a button or whatever. So the problem is this, I need a stabilizer on this camera mount because this bridge is so bouncy. Please pay attention. Why do you keep asking me to pay attention? I'm paying attention. See, it would not allow me to. I guess it thinks that since my hand's up here, that I'm not paying attention. I'm just holding the camera. That's the other thing I don't get. Is if you're looking and your hand's out here, does that mean you're not paying attention? See, look at that. I guess it wants. I guess if your hand's up here, you're not paying attention. So, anyway, hopefully we'll get off this road. We'll have some smooth sailing. This is just too bouncy. I need a better phone mount. This one will get you guys dizzy. Drive on a better road. Here we go. This will be better now. Alright, there we go. That's nice and smooth. So we have about 9 miles to go. Total trip was like close to 14 miles. 173, I got about 76%. I was going to take my Nissan Leaf, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take I could have made it back and forth. It's only like a 30-mile round trip, but I'll just go ahead and take the Model Y. Get you guys a video in today. Had a shop day today, had a cancellation. They didn't want to, it's going to rain, and then the customer had to move the vehicle, so I figured go ahead and reschedule it, and then we'll get some estimates done, get some shop stuff done. Killed a bunch of wasps today. Wasps are everywhere. They're starting to build nests all around the shop. Moved my charge, my little J12 charger. What is going on? This thing is like all over the place. That was weird. I guess it thought that truck was gonna come in our lane, so it veered back and forth. I didn't see anything coming, but it's seen something I didn't, obviously, or it was seeing things. Sometimes when it swerves, I'm like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, what is it swerving away from? What does it see? Kind of weird. Another thing it does, it almost comes to a complete stop when people turn in front of you, like slams the brake. That's another reason I think people are going to get rear-ended, because it stops way too much. Like the person turns in, it like almost comes to a complete stop, and I hate that when I'm following somebody and they come to a complete stop to turn. It's ridiculous. So a lot of these people are getting rear-ended. All these avoidable accidents from people. Why? I was going to cut that truck off. I don't know why it's getting over. Because this, I think that lane ends anyway up here. So that's 3 or 4 interactions here. It looked like it was gonna pull right, cut that truck right off. That truck was coming fast, so that's why I went ahead and took over. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get new foam out. Sorry guys, that's bouncy. Software and see what version this is. I haven't checked on the updates yet. Let's see if it stops. I usually goose it. See, I give it a little gas because I'm afraid someone's going to rear end me. Accelerator. Give a little juice. Another thing is, I think I move it down to 45 and it pushes it right back up to 50. I think sometimes I like going the speed limit because when you have a lot of traffic, there's so many people stopping, turning, and I don't want to have to slam the brakes on. That's when you get rear-ended if you're going over the speed limit and then someone stops and then you slam the brakes on. Even if the car is driving itself, it's a good way to get rear-ended. If someone's following too closely and they can't stop as quick, or they're looking at their phone or something, it's a good way to get in a fender bender. It takes 1/10 of a second. Look away and boom. Airbags. All right, there we go again. Man, what? All right. I was trying to avoid that car because I goosed it a little bit because I was afraid the car behind me wasn't going to slow down. Alright, now it's slowing down for a green light. I don't know why I did that. And we have about 5.7 miles until we get to our estimate. It's a customer I worked on, I think, a little over a year ago. Did a time-lapse video. Lady had a older house that had been neglected. Had a bunch of vines, dead trees, hollow trees, trees over her house, and then she was trying to put up a fence. Just a little bit. I don't know why people have to come to a complete stop and turn. Whenever I'm turning, I look in the rearview mirror and I gun it, then I brake hard and I turn. I try to create some space between me and the person behind me. Do everything I can to make space so I don't get rear-ended. Alright, we're going into Switzerland. This is just right past Mandarin. It's considered, I guess, right next to Green Cove Springs. It might have a Green Cove Springs zip code. See, look, you can't do that. You can't do that. Pay attention. matter what you do, it will not allow you to continue to engage. So I always hit the brake and then start over, because I don't want to get another notch. You're only allowed about 5 mistakes, and then they can pull the bait away from you. So I don't want that to happen. I don't know what their rules are about keeping your hand up in the air. I guess they want both hands on the steering wheel, close to it. That camera right there is watching everything. So if you have a hand up here, or your eyes aren't out there, it's gonna ding you. Next thing you know, you're gonna go. Yeah, this guy's kind of moseyed on by. That's good. I would have did the same thing. Those kids weren't. I saw it was a Tesla. They slowed down. Guys, not gonna hit us. Okay, we got 3.5 miles left. We've had quite a few interactions. So probably not a real good video for perfection. A lot of little things I still have to work on, but overall, not bad. It's kind of hard to believe that in a year or two, this thing's going to be good enough to drive itself without any interactions. That's going to be very interesting. It's going to have to improve exponentially to achieve that goal. So we're going to release, like, I think 50,000 beta packages, so a lot more people can use beta. It's probably good for Tesla too, because they'll get more information. You know, they'll forward the program even more. All right, we got 2.4 miles left and about 5 minutes. Getting hungry. See how it's 53? We'll pull it back to 45 again. I just don't like driving that fast, and you know, it's inner smaller towns here. It's so congested here too. It's like rush hour. Everybody's getting off work. We're stopping at that gas station. I think we had to did another job down here, and I knew somebody had a Bobcat, and their Bobcat, he'd never taken the grapple off. He needed to use the bucket, and there was no way to get that thing off. I smacked it with a hammer and pliers, and then went and got WD-40, soaked it, saturated it, and then I went to get some more. By the time I got back, I think he had already disconnected it, but it was a rusty mess. So you might want to hit your quick connects with PB Blaster or WD-40, something. Put something on there that keeps his, you know, even probably some hydraulic fluid would be good too. Just wipe them down. Make sure that the seals and everything are lubricated. Nothing rust shut, because it is terrible to not have the ability to take an attachment off your machine because it's rusted up. But a lot of these guys, they'll take a grapple bucket, a grapple rake, and then they'll grab a bucket, a Bobcat bucket, and then they'll just use it like that. They never switch them out. It's easier just to grab the bucket and leave the grapple rake on the machine. So end up either not using the bucket or just leaving it at home, or never changing the grapple rack, excuse me. We're almost there, 1.3 miles, but we're stuck in traffic and I'm getting hungry. What's taking so long? Turn that off and that off. We're at 20 minutes. Come on, people. I think that's where I bought my, I got a garage sale there. I bought my little chair. It's like a little tiny chair I put my boots on in the morning. Or was that one? I think it was that one. Man, that was a couple years ago. How many years ago was that? Who was with me? I think Jason Eckert was with me or somebody. Can't remember. There's another Model Y. Dual motor, I think. Alright. We are almost there. Give her a call. Let her know we're almost there. Don't be using your phone if you're on autopilot. Thought she was in there already. These things get really hot when you're using them. Hey Mary, it's Roger. I'm almost there. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay, I'll come out the garage. I'm just looking for where I placed my cane.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
See you.
Thanks.
See you in 50. Bye-bye. All right, there she is. We're coming. What's it doing now? Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, going 45 and 25. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. That's one thing. That thing always likes to take off. Alright. We're turning again here. Dirt. Oh. Missed that turn. Car behind me, so I took over. Alright guys, I think this is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll do another video on the way home. Have an awesome day.